Robin heaved Red's unconscious body to the side, grabbed her bow, and flicked off the small but powerful torch before climbing to her feet. "There, she's there!" shouted another voice as Robin got caught in the crossbeams once more. She started running, but each step became a little more painful. Water. Is that the sound of water? Not just a little either. There was a stream, a big stream, a river. Each metre she travelled brought it closer and closer. Robin grimaced. Fight the pain, fight the pain. She was running faster again now, the sound of water giving her a new hope. If I could get to that, a few more metres, just a few more. The lights behind her continued to dance their arrhythmic bolero as the torch's owners gained on Robin inch by inch. Robin scoured the edge of the broken torch beams for some clue as to where the river was. It was louder than ever. Must be here somewhere. Like a slow-motion sequence in an action movie, the world opened up around her. The torchlight from behind illuminated her bow as it disappeared out of her hands into the darkness, and suddenly, the solid ground beneath her feet was gone too. The ever-loudening noise of the fast-flowing river cocooned Robin as she plummeted for what seemed like an eternity. Her feet plunged into the biting cold water, devouring her from toe to head, momentarily encasing her in its frigid depths. An agonizing spasm stabbed through as her ankles smashed against the rocky riverbed. She could not even hear her own garbled cry above the rushing water as she started to move her arms in an attempt to get back to the surface. "My ankle's trapped!" She had managed to suck in a lungful of air before disappearing beneath the churning white wake, but the shock of how cold the water was, coupled with the freshly realised problem that her foot was now wedged between two rocks, caused her to panic. "This is it. This is how I'm going to die." "You're my older sister. Act like it and stop being such a prissy little bitch. I'm out here with Georgie and I need you." Wren's voice shouted in her head. Wren's voice, not Wren's words. Wren would never be so cruel. "Come on, Bobby, you're not that girl anymore. You're a fighter. Fight!" Yes, that was Wren. Fight! Robin could feel her lungs deflating more with each movement, each second. She wrapped both hands around her calf and tugged, her biceps strained, and for a brief second she wondered if she'd actually lost her foot. But as the frigid water swaddled her toes, she realised that all she had left behind was her boot. She kicked out using her other foot. Her head exploded through the wake, and her lungs sucked in as much air as they could take as the powerful torrent carried her downstream. Her head kept bobbing in and out of the water as she continued to be carried by the powerful torrent. She had escaped, but at what cost? Her rucksack was gone, she'd lost one of her boots, she still didn't know where the hell she was, but worst of all, she had no bow. The icy wake splashed into her eyes and face, more water still entered her mouth, making her cough and splutter. Is it my imagination or am I speeding up? She stayed in the centre of the moving mass for another minute, ensuring there was no way the ragtag mob of revenge-seeking thugs could find her again. Then she began to move her arms and legs in order to swim to the bank. Each time she thought she was making headway, the current dragged her back to the middle, resulting in another fit of coughing. "Come on, I can do this!" An agonising jolt ran through her as she collided with a vast, jagged rock jutting out of the water. She screamed, her body spun like a top, unable to retain control in the ever more forceful current. Her face warmed as tears began to run over her freezing cheeks, spinning, bobbing, flipping out of control. No solid ground, no friendly overhanging branches to offer a leafy hand out of the water. She screamed in frustration and fear and only got another throatful of water for her trouble. "I'm losing control!" The searing pain in her ribs gradually numbed as her body temperature fell further. "I'm sorry, Wren. I'm sorry." Whomp! The side of her head collided with another rock, not as sharp this time but even more painful. Blood began to pour. The occasional copper-flavoured stream entered her mouth as she continued to spin and flip in the water like an anchovy caught in a whirlpool. Head woozy, feeling dizzy. Can't keep eyes open. This is it. This is it. I'm sorry, Wren. I'm sorry.
Para seguir escuchando este audiolibro gratuitamente, haz clic en el enlace de la descripción y podrás escucharlo completo sin coste gracias a la prueba de 30 días de Audible.